Alright, this is AJ Ali at Hungry Baba. We call it headquarters with the Straight from the Streets web TV talk show. We want to thank you guys for tuning in. We have a couple of quick announcements. We have just posted our 100th video clip. So we want to thank y'all, and we will keep this fresh. We'll never get stale. What you're doing is you're seeing life in South St. Pete. You're witnessing what goes on in the streets in South St. Pete. It's one of the roughest hoods in the country right now. Unfortunately, you know, we had several police officers that got killed. Huh?
Number 19.
Number 19.
Right.
That is...
in the whole country.
Okay, we're number 19 on the list of the most dangerous cities in America. That's a dubious distinction. So in other words, it's nothing that we were proud of. But St. Petersburg, Florida now is number 19 as far as the most dangerous cities. And we're working against that. We're trying to do something to bring some good, positive thoughts into the heads of our young people. At this time, I have a brother here who you guys know. This is Brother Rodman. I love this brother. He's a good man. He's going to be a big part of Straight from the Streets production. Brother Rodman?
Hey, how you doing, brother?
How are you, sir?
I'm doing
good to see you. Good to see you. I love you, man.
Praise the Lord.
Yes.
Always good.
Y'all listen to this brother. This brother's going to give you real wisdom.
Hey, how's everybody doing tonight? My name is Brother Rodman, and I came in with this production a few weeks ago because I was walking by, and a good friend of mine named Chuck was telling me about a production that was going on, trying to help the people and give the people good vision in the streets to help them come out of darkness and to get into light. So I come from the streets here. I was raised up in these streets here, you know, and I come out of the streets here by getting into a lot of trouble because of things that I grew up in and things that I was caught up in as a young kid coming up, you know, out of a divorced family and mother and father, you know, raising us out of two different households, but teaching us respect and raising us with respect. So as I was coming up, we learned how to do a lot of things, and we was taught by elders in our neighborhoods and raised up by the next door neighbors and treated, you know, like children by parents, you know, that we didn't even have the same last name of. In other words, people that grew up with us know exactly what I'm talking about. We was like a village being raised up together. So, and things started getting a little haywire as we was growing up, and I got caught up in a lot of stuff and made a lot of bad decisions in my life, and started hanging out in the streets and making bad choices and bad decisions. And I got caught up in some things, you know, going to jail and going to prison, you know, getting on drugs at one time, selling drugs at one time, you know, running around with a group of people, you know, breaking in stuff, you know, shooting at people, you know, all kinds of stuff, you know, and getting caught up, you know, being homeless at one time or another, eating in soup kitchens. I mean, you name it, we done been there, you know, and it's kind of like, it's a good teaching, but it was because of bad choices. Everybody don't have to get taught good things by making bad choices all the time. But I just want to enlighten you on something. I thank God, you know, for where I'm at now and what I'm doing now, because it's by His grace that I made it through a lot of things, and I recognize that. So a lot of people got other reasons why how they did this, and they got other opinions on how they did this. But me, myself, straight from my heart, and straight from the street, it was the grace of God that brought me through what I went through. Because I could have been dead sleeping in my grave for the rest of my life in prison right now if I wouldn't have turned my life around. Yes, I can say I got in the church and I started praising God, which I still do, and God's always going to be first in my life, and serving in the church is always going to be my main purpose, and coming out here and doing what the Lord called me to do, that's going to be my passion and my zeal and my goal and all this and all that. And on this website, you're going to see different people's opinions and different people's callings and different people expressing what they're going to do. But my appearance on this website is for the glory of God and what God has done in my life and what He can do in your life. That's if you believe in Him and you trust in Him and you come to know who He is and get a relationship with Him. So this is what I do. My brother Ali and all the brothers on this website, we're going to come together and we're going to do what we're supposed to do, love one another and build community, because I believe we're supposed to love God first and raise our family and build community. I believe this is what we're supposed to do. And we're supposed to do this without judging one another, without criticizing one another, without condemning one another. I believe we're supposed to lift one another up. I believe we're supposed to esteem one another. I believe we're supposed to support one another, but most important, love one another, you know, unconditionally. You know, this is what we're supposed to do. And I'm just making a short comment tonight, and I'm not going to preach any scriptures or anything tonight. I just want to give you an enlightened example of what we're doing out here. And this is what my purpose is out here. And I pray and I hope and I give God the glory and pray that by the grace of God that I can come out here and be an example for righteousness out here. And be an example for what needs to be done out here. I pray that I can be an example for what's good, over evil out here, and what's right over wrong out here. And I pray that I can be an example to encourage somebody out here, or to lead somebody out here. If I'm gonna look down on somebody, it's gonna be to lift them up, not to put my foot on the top of the head and bruise them. If I'm gonna judge somebody, it's gonna be in righteousness, not because they're different and because their skin is a different color, or because they're a little taller, a little shorter, a little skinnier, or a little fatter. I mean, we're all the same. And I'm just praying and hoping God can use me to be a light, for His glory out here.
You are a light, brother.
And this is my prayer, and this is my purpose out here. This is my goal out here. I'm not going to start naming churches and naming pastors and naming deacons and preachers and all that out here. I'm going to let God do that, okay? But this is my purpose out here, to team up with AJ Ali and Brother Bowen and Brother Mark and all these brothers, and we can come out here. Now, let me explain something to you, and let me bring something to your attention. I was at a men's conference the other night, 2 nights in a row, and we was at a men's conference, and it was talking about where the men are, and are they in the right place, are they doing the right thing, and are they being seen, are they able to be found. This is going to be a main thing that we're going to be talking about, and we're going to be talking to brothers, and we're going to be talking to men. When I say brothers, I'm talking about all races, all nationality, fat, tall, skinny, short, wide, thin, whatever you will. We're all brothers in God, okay? And we're going to be talking about where the men are and what the men are doing. Are we in the place we're supposed to be when God calls us? Is He going to have to look for us? Or are we going to be hiding? One or the other. So this is what the main thing is going to be about, because I was enlightened by this men conference that I was at. And a couple of pastors, I don't want to put their names out right now, they preached a good word and they had a good sermon, and it was the truth. It was the bottom line of what we're supposed to do, where we're supposed to be, where we're supposed to go, and who we are, okay? This is what this is all about. I'm going to be mostly ministering and preaching to the men and preaching to the brothers, because I want to see us get to where we're supposed to be. I want to see us do what we're supposed to do. I want to see us to be who we really are, I just want to see us, come together and be in the image of God and walk in His likeness like we're supposed to do. And be the head of our household, be fathers over our children, be husbands to our wives, be leaders in our communities, This is what I want to see us do. Be true examples, not tell people it's okay to do what's not right and tell people it's okay to go someplace wrong, to tell this here. This is not what we want to do. This is our goal, this is our vision, this is our passion, and we're out here for truth. You may see somebody come here, they may say some stuff you don't like, but hey, don't judge them, just pray for them. Okay?
Very good.
So they may come up here, they may throw some signs. They may come up here dressed the wrong way. They may come up here, they might be smoking a cigarette or drinking a beer. Let's just pray for one another and see what we can do to try to help one another and be one with one another, okay? Let's just do this here, but let's first see that we can love. See, because God is love, and without God, we can't love one another anyway. Brother told me tonight, how can we say we love God when we see each other and we can't even love one another? But we say we love God, okay? How can we do that? If we love God, let's love one another then, okay? And let's be real about this, because this is what we want to do. We want to be real about what we're doing. And this is just a little beginning of what we're going to do here. And we pray that God take this and change St. Pete and bring St. Pete back and bring us back as a village, in a community, and as a family, and so we can be right, because I'm telling y'all, time is short. Look around you, pay attention, see what's going on, man. It's real. Don't act like you don't see it. Don't miss it. If you can't see, take your glasses off and open your eyes. Open your ears, do something, because it's real and it's happening. And it's going by. It's going by, and it's gonna happen soon. You know, and where you gonna be? You gonna be ready? Okay. So that's what I want to say for now. I don't want to say too much for now. I just want to, you know, come in with Ali, brother Ali right now, and come in with brother Chuck and brother Bo and them, and just come in with him right now. And you know, I'm finna do something right now. I want to introduce y'all to a brother that's real cool, that's listening to what we're saying, and you're gonna be hearing from him soon right now. But I want to come in here. I just want to shake his hand for him hanging out with us tonight. Because this brother here, this is a brother, and you know, I just met him tonight, and I feel his spirit, and this is a brother, and I just feel his spirit that he's going to be coming in with us soon, and he's going to be part of this team soon. God going to put on his heart to say something real soon. So I just want you to get a good look at this here, because this is what we're doing, and I'm not going to be doing all the talking, because you know, I ain't scared to talk. I'll talk, you know, but we're going to let some of the other brothers come out, and we're going to let them introduce themselves and let them talk about their experiences and how what's on their heart. And we're going to be positive about everything, okay? So I just want to say thank you for joining in with us tonight. I just pray that the peace of God be upon you, that he guide you in all the blessings that he promised you, and that he keep you and keep a hedge around you and protect you from all the works of the enemy and keep you safe in all his promises. That's my blessings, okay? God bless you.